Hello Borderlands fans and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 builds video. Today we are going to be taking another look at Zane the Operative and working on a assault rifle build. Now, while this isn't quite an Allegiance build, it is probably designed mostly to work with like flat-off weapons. I know that Allegiance builds have kind of been the thing around here recently, and I like to believe that this could kind of keep with the same theme. Flat-off assault rifles have always been one of my favorites, and having seen the little bit of gameplay from Borderlands 3 that has been shown to us, I cannot wait to get my hands on some more of these weapons. Now, before we get started, as always, remember to give this video a big ol' thumbs up, and if you want to play around with these skill trees for yourself, I will include a link to them in the description below. Now, alright guys, let's get started. We're going to start in the Hitman Tree today, where we're going to fill it up pretty much. There will be a couple skills we don't pick up, and I'll talk about why. But for now, we're going to pick up the power combo of Violent Speed and Violent Momentum. Now, these two weapons are just going to allow us to move faster and then deal damage based off of our speed. The faster we move, the more damage we do. I will be skipping Cold Bore this time because I don't see myself swapping between different types of weapons too often. I'll probably just find one assault rifle that I really like and use that for a majority of my gameplay. Because assault rifles are hard to reload or usually take a little bit longer than maybe a pistol or a SMG, we're going to pick up the Cool Hand skill, taking 5 out of 5. This is going to give us a 13% increase to reload speed, and it's going to further increase that bonus after we get a kill. We're then going to move down to the Death Follows Close skill, where we're going to put 1 point just to buff our kill skills and make them a little bit more potent. Because we're going to be using a high fire weapon that spits lots of bullets, we're going to try to capitalize on this and get as many of the violence points as we can, and as many of the playing dirty points as we can. Both of these skills are a kill skill that will benefit from the Death Follows Close skill, and the Violence is going to up our fire rate by 20% for 8 seconds, and the first 5 shots after each kill have a chance to fire an extra projectile. This is going to make for a really nice fire rate build, getting as many bullets out as we can possibly, and when we do inevitably have to reload, we have upped that speed already, which is being buffed by the Death Follows Close skill. We're then going to go ahead and pick up 3 points of Good Misfortune, which is going to allow us to increase the duration of our action skills each time that we get a kill. This duration can be up to 12%, but that 12% is going to be buffed by our kill skill bonus from Death Follows Close, making that a 15% increase. And then, of course, we're going to pick up the capstone of this tree, the See in Red skill. Now, this skill is going to allow us to proc all of our kill skills just by activating an action skill, instead of needing a kill. This tree is looking pretty good for now. We are going to go ahead and pick up Sentinel, as that is the first action skill that we've really unlocked the augments for. We're not going to unlock all of the shield augments in this build, so while you could say it's another kind of clone and drone build, this is really just going to be a build where you can pick whichever 2 action skills you want. I'm picking up the 2 that I am because I have their augments unlocked and want to use them. The first one I'm going to pick up on Sentinel is Bad Dose. With Bad Dose, occasionally Sentinel will shoot out a beam of radiation that will weaken our enemies and buff us. Super nice, going to give us some more fire rate, which we've already talked about, and it's going to affect our movement speed, making us a little bit faster, really benefiting with the movement speed combo we've got up at the top of the Hitman Tree. The second skill I'm picking up today is Static Field. What this is going to do is help to keep our shields full. That way we can get the benefits of whatever we have on our shields, as well as keeping our enemies' shields low. I really like the idea of keeping our enemies' shields low. That way we don't have to worry about using shock weapons. We can probably just pick up some kind of weapon, fire weapon, non-elemental, or corrosive weapon, and kind of just play to our enemy's weakness. We're then going to move over to the Doubled Agents tree, where we're going to pick up a second action skill, as that is the beauty of this character. We're then going to continue into this tree, picking up the Prey Immunitus skill, I believe that's how you pronounce it, which is just going to increase our magazine size by 25%. This is a beautiful skill for assault rifles. If we had, let's say, 50 bullets in our magazine, we're now going to get a quarter of that, and our magazine is about 62, which is really nice, making it so that we have to reload less often and can just capitalize on high fire rate weapons. Then, to boost the bonuses of these high fire rate weapons, we're going to pick up the Synchronicity skill, taking 5 out of 5. What this is going to do for us is allow us to deal up to an extra 40% gun damage if we have both of our action skills active. This gun damage will translate to any weapon we choose to use, so it's just a good skill for us to have. Next, I'm going to move down to Donnybrook, picking up 5 out of 5 points. This is going to give us health regen as well as health regen for our Digiclone, and further increase gun damage by 15%. This is a kill skill, so it will benefit from the death follows close skill, meaning that this 15% will actually see another 3-4% increase, giving us about a 18% gun damage increase, and then the health regen will also go up by about a quarter, meaning that we will be seeing about 3% missing health regen instead of 2.5. Really nice combo, really nice to have another kill skill. Moving on to the Fractal Frags skill, we're going to give our Digiclone the ability to throw grenades. Because we have 2 active action skills, we won't be able to throw grenades for ourselves, so we'll have to have either our Digiclone or our drone do that. I'm picking the Digiclone, that way we can continue to move further down this tree, as there's an action skill augment that I really like. Before we talk about that action skill augment though, we are going to pick up the Quick Breather skill. This skill is going to give us the opportunity to regenerate some shields every time we swap places with our clone. This is a nifty skill because we'll probably want to be swapping places with our clone pretty regularly, and I can see this kind of making us a little bit more unkillable, as we'll again constantly have our shields up. If we add the benefit of our drone, that'll help keep it up. And we could, hypothetically if we want, move over to the undercover tree and maybe grab the adrenaline skill to give us a little bit more action skill cooldown rate based on our shields. That's one idea. With the last 3 skill points, however, I think I am going to move over to the Salvation skill and put 2 points there, as that's going to grant us a 5% lifesteal as a kill skill, which is really nice. The last point I'm probably going to place in the Old You skill, which is going to allow us to get a second wind by canceling our Digiclone early. If we chose not to do this, though, it would be worth our time to maybe grab the Drone Delivery skill, as that's just another opportunity to use grenades. Now when it comes to the action skill augments for the Digiclone, I'm personally really liking the combo of digital distribution and which one's real. The reason I'm liking this is because it's going to give us a lot more survivability. From here, anytime we take damage, it's going to be shared with our Digiclone, but that's not too big of a threat as we have the Donnybrook skill giving us a little bit of health regeneration. And then the which one's real perk is going to make it so that we're less likely to be targeted. We can drop a clone and run away if we need to, or we can swap places with our clone if we're trying to make a quick escape. And I'm feeling pretty good about this build. It does feel a little bit lacking, and I do feel that if we get a level increase in the first couple months of DLC or whatever, this is one of the first builds that I would want to buff up and make a little bit better. But I do really like this heavy investment in the kill skills of these 2 trees. You guys will have to let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. I do want to just say thank you guys. We have been seeing a decent amount of growth in this channel. It is still really small, but that's okay. I've really enjoyed kind of reading over the comments, and I love interacting with you guys. Personally, this video has been one of my favorites to make so far, so you guys will definitely have to let me know if it's been one of your favorites to watch. This week is probably going to be the last week of Borderlands 3 builds that come out before the actual release of the game. I know that next week there is Monday through Thursday, but I'll probably be taking a week to kind of just spend some time with my wife and recover before the release of the game, because I know that the second Borderlands 3 comes out, I'm going to be diving in, trying to make videos really frequently, really fast, and doing my best to make quality videos. So just stick around. I'm sorry about that. I will try to upload a new release schedule as well, and with that I do have another video ready for you guys tomorrow. We're going to be taking another look at Amara the Siren, and I'll see you guys next time.